Darius first met his new roommate, he knew right away she wasn't human. Her skin shimmered a deep metallic blue, as though starlight itself ran through her veins. Her pupils were vertical slits, flashing gold whenever light struck them, and her tail, long and agile, swayed with an animalistic rhythm that betrayed both strength and control. "Come on," she introduced herself simply. Zira, scholar of the Valari Dominion. To neighbors and landlords, she claimed to be a foreign exchange student. But Darius wasn't fooled. He had seen the faint glow on her skin when she thought no one was looking, the way her body absorbed heat without sweat, the way her voice carried a resonance no human throat could mimic. She was alien, and she didn't bother denying it. At first, their coexistence was simple. Darius went about his daily routine. Gym, part-time job, nights spent reading or gaming. Zira, however, was an observer. She watched, silently and intently, every move he made. She studied the way he ate, the way he trained his muscles, the way his body endured. And then, one evening, she made her request. Darius had just finished a workout when he found Zira sitting cross-legged on the floor of their shared apartment, surrounded by glowing hollow sheets covered in diagrams of human anatomy. Alma, her golden eyes locked on him. "Darius, I wish to attempt human breeding. With you." He nearly dropped his water bottle. "Come again?" She tilted her head, completely serious. "I've reviewed your biological data. Your species multiplies by physical coupling. I want to experience it directly." Darius smirked. "You want to try? You think you can handle it?" Zira's tail flicked, her pride sharp in her voice. "Humans are fragile. My body is designed for resilience. I will adapt." He laughed under his breath. "You're underestimating us. Bad idea." Her eyes narrowed. "We shall see." It started clinical, almost mechanical. Zira touched his skin like a scientist examining a specimen, tracing his muscles, noting his heat and pulse. She moved confidently, trying to take control, as though her advanced biology gave her superiority. But when Darius seized her by the waist and pulled her against him, her composure cracked. His strength startled her. Humans weren't supposed to be this forceful. "You wanted to test it?" Darius growled. "Then don't back out now." Zira inhaled sharply, forcing herself to remain calm. "I can endure." At first, she believed that. Her alien body tightened, adjusted, resisting against the unfamiliar invasion. But as the pace built, her arrogance began to falter. The rhythm was relentless, raw, beyond the clean theories she had memorized. Her claws dug into the sheets. Her glowing patterns pulsed erratically. It's too much." Darius didn't slow down. His voice was firm, commanding. "This is humanity. You thought we were weak? This is what fragility looks like?" Minutes felt like hours for Zira. Every thrust of human endurance tore through her assumptions. Her species had superior intelligence, faster reflexes, longer lifespans. But here, none of it mattered. Her body shuddered, overwhelmed by pressure she couldn't bear. Her breathing turned ragged. "Stop! I miscalculated." But Darius didn't stop until he decided to. He held her pinned, sweat dripping, his body radiating heat and dominance. the time he finally pulled back, Zira collapsed to the side, trembling. Her glowing skin flickered weakly, her tail limp. She curled her arms around herself, gasping. I thought your kind was delicate, easily broken. But I was wrong. Darius stood tall, grabbing his shirt. His tone was calm but edged with pride. You thought humans were fragile toys. Now you know better. We survive because we endure. We dominate because we don't stop when others break. Zira's claws scraped against the wall as she tried to sit upright. Her pride shattered. Her voice was hoarse, her arrogance gone. I wanted knowledge to conquer your mystery. Instead, I've been conquered. Her eyes, once sharp and confident, now held the weight of regret. She had underestimated the very species she came to study. Darius leaned down, smirk tugging at his lips. Lesson learned. Humanity isn't prey. We're predators. Remember that before you ever try us again. She lowered her head, unable to meet his gaze. Her body still ached from the failed experiment, and deep inside she knew Valeri physiology wasn't ready for this. For the first time in her life, Zira regretted her pursuit of knowledge. That night, as silence filled the apartment, Zira lay awake, her glowing patterns dim. Every movement reminded her of her mistake. She had wanted dominance. She had wanted to prove superiority. But instead, she had been forced to acknowledge a truth that no Valari record ever captured. Humans were built for survival, for persistence, for relentless endurance that no advanced species could replicate. And beside her, Darius slept easily, the victor in an experiment that proved humanity's strength.